What is good, guys? Slaughterhouse Sports here, and again, tomorrow morning we're going to upload these 4 videos on a lot of these, commits stemming from last week and even stemming from like 7 to 10 days ago. I've been watching a lot of, NCAA tournament, getting ready for the draft, and I appreciate you guys, checking the channel. This is another unbelievable commit for LSU. So LSU with Tristen Keys and now Jabari Mack, and Jabari Mack is from right outside of New Orleans. The more you watch of this tape, the more you're impressed. I mean, this is decent tape, but the cool part about his highlight package on Huddle is that, like, it starts out and he's an unbelievable slot receiver. The coolest part about Jabari is that it just gets better and better as you continue to go forward. He has such elite speed. Like right here, he's just able to kind of like pick up speed here on this deep post. This is a good throw by the quarterback, and he's able to extend and finish the play deep down the field. He has great burst and unbelievable quickness. All right, so the guy runs tremendous routes. Like he just has really good angles when he runs this route. Like he runs this slant route, and he's able to kind of shield the defenders. Like in the slot, he's an absolute nightmare. Like he's like the equivalent of Matthew Golden from Texas this year. Like he can be a first-round receiver. Tristen Keys can be an all-time legend, and this guy can be an unbelievable football player in his own right for LSU. So LSU, the fact that they right now have these 2 football players as wide receivers, this is setting up to be one of the great wide receiver rooms, because Jabari Mack can even line up anywhere. He can line up at running back. He can line up anywhere on the field. He's 6 feet tall. He, from the wide receiver position, he can run like a freaking awesome running back. I mean, this guy has great speed down the sidelines. Like he has elite level burst. He can get up to 23 miles an hour. Boy, that wiggle is just amazing. LSU receivers, they are the best. They are absolutely the best. And Brian Kelly, like, he's kind of making a comeback. Like, I expect LSU this year to compete for the national championship with Garrett Nussmeier. But then Joe Sloan's going to need another really good quarterback. Like, I view Garrett as a Heisman finalist. I view him as a potential, first-team All-American. Like, I view Nussmeier that highly, and they got decent receivers, but I'll tell you, the receivers that are coming into LSU right now are just impeccable. So who's LSU going to get at quarterback? You got to hit out of high school, and you also got to, maybe take in a great transfer quarterback as well. If you're LSU, you didn't get Bryce Underwood, and Bryce Underwood with these guys would have just been it would have been unbelievable. But look at this route right here. Like, this is such an elite rep from Jabari Mack. Like, this guy is giving him so much cushion, but I'm going to slow it down here. We're going to emphasize this rep. So this is an unbelievable get off, right? And the thing is like, this would be effective at the 40-yard line, all right, but now we're at the 20-yard line, so there's not that much space. Like, the end zone is right there. But the defender, like, you're obviously so afraid of this speed. I mean, this is like 4.29 speed. This is like a guy who could probably rev it up to 23 miles an hour coming right at you. When you run a rep that great, you're going to create this separation on this curl route, even though, as a cornerback, you have the end zone and the sideline, you have the safety to protect you. It's so hard in the moment. You can run unbelievable curl routes, if you're Jabari Mack because of your speed. All right, so now they line him up in the slot, and just look at the get-off. Like, just look at the first 5 yards there. That's all you need to know about how great of a football player that he can be. All right, and then he's going to shield, and then he's going to do even extra stuff, which is incredible at the high school level that he does. He's able to, again, he's able to shield and use this angle so well. This is a perfect angle here to go out here and catch this football, because the defender, right here, this is probably intended to be somewhat of a dig or somewhat of an out route where he could take it straight down the sideline, but it's a great job by him and his quarterback communicating. He shields off his defender, and then he's able to catch this ball and go upfield, okay, and make what should be a 12-yard completion almost, take it to a house call. All right, that is just great improvisation on the route. It's great, recognition. There he makes a good play across the middle of the field, keeps his feet about him, right? He's used as a wildcat quarterback. He's used in so many ways. He's playing with different quarterback. Here, this is an accurate quarterback that comes in for this football team. He's oh boy, that slant route, you're so scared playing this guy because, he can easily catch a 40-yard pass on you anytime. All right, this is what an NFL receiver looks like. This is what an NFL slot receiver looks like. It's why Brian Hartline was recruiting this player for Ohio State. It's why he has the best football teams in the country looking at him. So I'm excited to see how else LSU puts their class together. But if Colin Hurley is that quarterback, Colin Hurley is a young quarterback. Ricky Collins wanted to get playing time. I'm so excited to see what he does at Syracuse as a quarterback, because the quarterback can put this all together. And Keys is that good, probably my favorite player in this class, probably the number one player that I have in this class, and it's going to be hard to unseat him. And now you're going to have Jabari Mack, who, right now, from the players I've evaluated, is looking like a top 5 wide receiver. Are you going to get 2 top 5 guys at wide receivers in the same class? That is ridiculous recruiting with Brian Kelly, and it's certainly exciting for LSU. Alrighty, guys, Jabari Mack. So incredible speed, very good awareness out there on the field. Guy who can line up in the slot, guy who can even line up at running back, guy could be a wildcat. Such a versatile player, has great football instincts and IQ, runs very good routes. Someone whose speed is just ridiculous. His short area quickness is very, very special, and that's what you want at the high school level. And there's even more room to grow. There's even more nuance that I can see here with Jabari Mack. And again, New Orleans and the state of Louisiana, they are blessed with wide receiver talent. This could be another one in the great line of Louisiana wide receiver talents, Jabari Mack.